If you want to know the best way to exfoliate the skin, stick around because in this video I am going to share with you some secrets on exfoliation and also give you some very practical advice on how to choose the best product to exfoliate the skin. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Luisa. I am a cosmetic chemist on a mission to help you look and feel your best. I'm also the founder of Luisa-True skincare, which is a beauty line where we use the truth as the main ingredient. So today's video is about exfoliation, so let's dive right into it. Exfoliation is the mechanical or chemical process that promotes skin cell, the process of skin cell renewal. Your goal when exfoliating should be to get rid of all dead cells so that there's more room for the new, lively and fresh ones. Actually, this is also a physiological process, meaning that the skin is constantly renewing its cells. This approximately happens every 2 weeks. However, I still recommend you to exfoliate the skin to increase the speed of this natural turnover, and also to get rid of all those cells that are dead but for some reason they are still attached to the surface. In particular, exfoliation is very useful when you have conditions such as post-inflammatory dark spots, wrinkles, so it's anti-aging, areas with thick layers of dry skin, for example your feet, your elbows or knees, or bumpy, rough areas, and also is useful to fight dull skin and give it some glow. There are two kinds of exfoliants, chemical and physical or mechanical. The mechanical kind uses mechanical force to detach dead cells from the surface on the skin, while the chemical one breaks down dead cells components on a deeper level and favor their elimination by doing this. So physical pills only work on the surface, while chemical pills act on a deeper level. For you watching this video, the main difference, the most important difference is that chemical pills are not immediate, and you probably won't see any result, any difference after just one use. Conversely, physical scrubs work since the first application and give you this immediate satisfaction and the feeling of skin being smooth and soft. Because of how good this makes you feel, people tend to overdo physical exfoliants, and this is honestly, this is never a good idea because it leads to damages, including but not limited to redness, irritation. Furthermore, among physical exfoliants, there are some that are perfectly fine to use from time to time, and I do that as well. I do that once a week. Some other that should never be used, should be avoided at any cost. For example, coffee, apricot, salt and sugar scrubs are very damaging for the skin and should be ditched right away. You don't actually see it, but they literally scratch the surface of your skin because of how irregular their particle size is. are there physical scrubs that I find okay and that I recommend? Absolutely, this is a good news. Like I said, I do enjoy, like everyone else, a physical exfoliant once a week, and this is an alumina based scrub. Alumina crystals have all almost equal particle size, and the particles are not rough but perfectly rounded. However, even alumina crystals will damage your skin if used too often, so I really need to pay attention. These products are also always referred as home alternatives to the professional microdermal abrasion treatment, but this is more marketing than actual truth. In fact, a professional microdermal abrasion is a total different level of exfoliation, and it's not the subject of this video. In this video, we talk about regular home exfoliation. Anyway, if you want to know what's my favorite physical exfoliants, remember to, after you watch the video, remember to go read the description, because I'm gonna link all my favorite products over there. There are also some exfoliating devices such as washcloths or brushes or sponges. I don't recommend any of these because I find them extremely abrasive. Going back to the question, how should you exfoliate? The best approach is to use a chemical exfoliant and an alumina based one once a week. But if you had to choose between one or the other, always go with the chemical kind. In fact, as I stated before, chemical peels act on a deeper level and are also perfect for acne prone skin. Keep watching now, because I'm going to share with you some super practical advice that you can put into practice right after watching this video to choose a chemical exfoliant that actually works. You should exfoliate 2 or 3 times a week, no more than that. Do not exfoliate every day. I am perfectly aware, because my job, that there are products out there that claim to be daily exfoliants. The truth is that they either don't exfoliate, this is why you can use them every day, or if they do, they are damaging your skin and ruin it in the long run. So please don't use it. There's no such thing as a daily exfoliant. And I know you might find this difficult to believe, because you are honest, an honest person, but remember that there are companies out there that purposely lie to you just to sell you more stuff. So do not believe everything you read on the flashy packaging, because some claims are simply not true and can are also harming your skin. When in doubt, always exfoliate less frequently. And if you think you might be over exfoliating, it means that you are for sure doing it. So reduce the frequency of your exfoliation. Look for signs of redness or irritation, discomfort. Maybe your skin feels a little bit tight right after exfoliating. If one of these is present, you're probably using a product that's too abrasive and aggressive, so change it. After a few weeks into this new routine, make sure your skin is not getting more dry than before, because if it does, again, probably you're using the wrong product. Or you are simply overdoing it, and you should just reduce the frequency. In fact, remember that overdoing will cause damages to your skin barrier, which won't be able to retain moisture as efficiently as when it's not damaged. The consequence of this will be that your skin will feel super dry, will look super dry, and you will feel the need of applying moisturizer every few hours. So if this is the case, again, I'm sorry I'm stressing you with this, but just stop exfoliating that much, basically. We have already discussed physical exfoliants. I only have basically a couple that I like, and they're both alumina based, so it's very easy to choose among the physical ones. Moving on to chemical ones, things are a little bit more complicated, and because they are more expensive, they have a lot more ingredient. The percentage of the ingredient actually matters, and the pH of the formula matters as well. So what should you choose? What product should you choose? Don't worry, I got you covered. I'm going to make things super simple for you, and again, this is gonna be super practical advice. So before making a decision, this is what you should know. To have for a molecule to penetrate the skin, it is necessary that this molecule it is small, and also that it does not carry any charge. So this is because every molecule that does not have these features is gonna be kept out by our amazing skin barrier. There are other factors that play a role into whether something can penetrate the skin or not, but these are the two most important that you actually need to know, okay? As a result, for an exfoliating ingredient such as glycolic acid, lactic acid, but not salicylic acid, to be able to penetrate the skin, it must not have any charge, and also be a relatively small molecule. Acids are always in equilibrium between their charged and uncharged form. The way formulators like me favor the uncharged form, so this acid can actually penetrate the skin, is by adjusting the pH of the formula. Acids don't have a charge only when the pH of the environment, in this case the pH of the formula, the solution, call it as you want, is below the pKa, which is a number that's different for every acid. And as a consequence, if a product contains a high concentration of a certain acid, but the pH of the formula is off, the product basically won't work very well. Conversely, there are products with lower amount of active ingredients of acid, but these acids are at the right pH, so they are able to penetrate the skin and give you better results. The size of the molecule matters as well. Bigger acids molecule like salicylic acid tend to be absorbed slower, making them suitable more for sensitive skin. Also, because salicylic acid, because of its particular chemical structure, and which with the aromatic ring, it is also effective at higher pH. So when you are in a situation where you must choose an exfoliant, here are some guidelines that will increase your chances of buying a product that actually works. Number 1, stick with a reputable and popular brand. I know I say this all the time, but you want to make sure that the product that you are paying money for has been formulated by a professional, okay? And number 2, buy a product that contains at least 5% of an AHA acid or at least 1% of salicylic acid, BHA. This implies that you buy from a brand that states the percentage of the active ingredients in their product. If the percentage is not explicit, another good indication is to find AHA right after the water in the ingredients list, or even before the water. That would be even better. Unless a brand discloses the pH of the formula, for you consumers there's no way of knowing, right? This is why, when possible, try to support brands that operate on a high level of transparency. And as a general rule, you want to buy products that have a pH that is not below 3 and not more than 4. If you want to try super powerful 10% glycolic acid exfoliator that is stabilized at pH 3, I have my own that has been formulated with bisabolol and vitamin E, which are soothing ingredients. So check it out. I'm gonna give you the link to that one as well. Again, absolutely avoid products with pH levels below 3, because those are harmful and are going to literally burn your skin. That's what an acid burn is. So there's plenty of scary stories on this on Reddit, so if you don't believe me, go read them. My last tip is to avoid products that are dubious or misleading. For example, do not trust products that claim to contain willow bark, which is a natural BHA version of salicylic acid, because salicylic acid and willow bark extract are not the same thing. So please do not fall for these marketing traps. Again, you find links to all my favorite products, physical and chemical exfoliant, in the description, so make sure to check them out. And after that, if you have any question, leave them in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. If you learned something new, if you found it valuable, please remember, do me a favor and share it with a friend. All information that I provide you on this channel is and will always be free, but the only thing that I ask you in return is that you help me spread the message. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.